Big things are brewing on Base, and it's time to discuss why right now is the best time to be paying attention to Base and to be exploring this new network. Climbing the DeFi ladder, Base Network has already passed up Optimism, Sui, Polygon, Avalanche, Near, Aptos, Cardano, even a lot of the Bitcoin layer 2s. On its way to knock off even the king daddy of layer 2's Arbitrum, Base has some secret weapons that easily put Solana not that far off on the menu. Where most discussions about Base are centered around buy this coin or buy that hot new coin to get the 100x, which we love that topic, by the way. That's not what today's video is going to be about. Instead, I'm going to put all the pieces of the Base network puzzle together for you to see, letting you make the decision for yourself why Base network is so damn important for the future of crypto and one of the biggest opportunities in this market cycle. So let's talk about the origins of the Base network to understand where we came from, to understand where we're going. Beginning back in March of 2016, Coinbase founder Brian Armstrong presented the first outline of the direction that Coinbase was headed in, breaking it down into the why, the what, and the how, known as the vision. Coinbase breaks down the why into three separate ideas: innovation, efficiency, and equality of opportunity, believing that background should never dictate someone's future. The company, of course, feels like those who innovate should have access to the same market as everyone else. And with a broken economic system, in case you hadn't noticed, the need for more efficient payment rails should be a top priority for everyone in the industry, especially for Coinbase. Remember, they were talking about this in 2016. Years before a lot of crypto projects were enacting this stuff, pointing out how it takes longer to wire money to a country than to fly there, which is insanity. Brian Armstrong showcases just how messed up our financial system really is. They were ahead of the curve, with 1/3 of the world living on less than $2 a day and without access to the traditional banking system. Times for change is here. Brian saw the obvious need to create a fair and equal opportunity for everyone to access this new financial system. As more mobile devices become available in those underserved regions, those underserved markets, the developing world, new onboarding opportunities have come available. Everyone's got a phone, can use crypto. This makes the what and the mission for Coinbase extremely clear: create an open financial system for the world. But what about the how? Broken down into two parts. Coinbase believes that by providing the easiest places to buy and to sell digital currencies, combined with the necessary tools for developers to build killer apps, that they will be able to redefine the next generation of cryptocurrency innovation. Big goals from one of the biggest companies in crypto. Paying attention? At the end of 2016, Brian combined all of these concepts and adapted them into a singular idea: the Coinbase Secret Master Plan, an open financial system that was not controlled by any one person, any one country, or any one company. Broken down into 4 separate phases, and not all specific to Coinbase. Now, the first phase can be seen as the initial design of protocols like Bitcoin, Ethereum, right? All that stuff, bringing more than 1 million users to this new digital economy. Phase 2 describes what came to follow, with the development, of course, of all of the different protocols and apps and all that kind of stuff, the need for exchanges and security and other infrastructure to serve participants of this new and exciting digital economy. This, of course, refers to really the current position that Coinbase holds as custodians of all this crazy infrastructure. But it's not until phase 3 that things start getting more specific to Coinbase. Now we have to talk about smart wallets. With consumer interface being the focus after infrastructure, many just thought that this was a nod at Coinbase, just going to beef up their exchange a little bit, provide a little bit of better services, take some more fees, all that kind of cool stuff. But considering this master plan was released 8 years ago, 8 years ago, come on, no one could have guessed exactly what Coinbase was brewing. what they were talking about? Well, no one except for the big brain, Brian Armstrong. That's because it wasn't until just this year that we learned about the smart wallet technology that Coinbase has been working on for years. Well, you're probably already familiar with the Coinbase wallet, very popular wallet, operates like any standard wallet, MetaMask, Trust Wallet, all that stuff. It's the Coinbase wallet. Allows you to generate a private key, have full control of your crypto assets, all that usual kind of stuff, unlike those stored directly on Coinbase, right? So they launched their own wallet. They want you to get your money on chain too. But unlike the Coinbase wallet, the Coinbase Smart Wallet is opening up a completely new thing, offering users the ability to create a wallet in seconds directly from any decentralized application, meaning that users will no longer have to set up a wallet before interacting with crypto applications, making onboarding much, much easier because it's going to allow you to create a wallet directly from the application that you're interacting with. This means that we are no longer going to need any of those everything, so much what we're using right now, all those extensions, all the different apps to access on-chain financial instruments. It's a mess. You know, it's a mess. Making the days of helping Uncle Joe set up his MetaMask wallet kind of a thing of the past. They're trying to make it super, super easy to onboard a billion people. That's because instead of passphrases and recovery keys, which huge risk in crypto, Coinbase Smart Wallet allows users to access Base and other networks with nothing more than their email or social network information. Huge, game changing. Not only will these wallets be the easiest way for anyone in the world to access blockchain networks, they come with a direct focus on account abstraction, giving users the ability to interact with different networks indirectly, allowing you to batch up your transactions right along with everyone else instead of as an individual, helping thus to create an extra element of security and to help hide your on-chain identity from all the protocols that we interact with, and any snooping eyes may want to have a look in. Coming as a complete surprise to many people, these smart wallets are not owned and operated by Coinbase or by any third-party company. That's because smart wallets are being designed as open source technology. Coinbase is just putting it out there, making true on his promise. Essentially, Brian Armstrong has designed smart wallets specifically for anyone in the world to be able to use them without needing any permission. Super big tech thing. And without having to go through any kind of third party, even Coinbase themselves, which is crazy because Coinbase is a regulated, centralized company and they know that and there are limitations to that. But before we get into why this is all so damn important, you know what else is important? Getting all of your crypto alpha delivered straight to your inbox every single week. That's why, of course, I created the Wealth Mastery newsletter to give you the most up-to-date, value-packed, money-making alpha and information and technical analysis for DeFi, altcoins, news, NFTs, airdrops, and much, much more. Every week, me and my team put together the most value-packed newsletter in the entire industry so that you can make the best possible decisions and have all the information that you need on your crypto journey. And you can read it over your morning coffee, on the train to work, whatever, however you do your life. Join today for free using the link down below in the description. Join our 120,000 plus weekly readers. Now, let's talk about why it's important to a smart wallets, allowing the easiest consumer interface possibly ever to come to the markets. This brings us to phase 4 of the Coinbase Master Plan, decentralized applications. Now, to create a dApp, what's the first thing you need? You need a network to host that application on, obviously. Introducing the Base network. We've all come up to this point, the culmination of Coinbase's master plan. Launching its testnet just over a year ago, Base was somewhat lost in the fast-paced and ever-changing landscape of hot new blockchain things happening in 2023. Designed as an Ethereum Layer 2 and backed by Coinbase's more than $130 billion in assets and 120 million users, Base Network is an open-source project designed in collaboration with Optimism's superchain technology. In fact, many people don't know that Coinbase joined the Optimism team as a core developer just to ensure that the technology was a perfect fit for the Base network. With Base still in its testnet phase back then, Coinbase announced its new ecosystem fund to focus on providing all the financing necessary in order to support developers coming on to the network to make this thing a big success. Citing Base Network as a key step in bringing Coinbase's products, users, 120 million users, and their assets, 130 billion, into the decentralized crypto economy. Now, let's break down what's happened on Base over the last year. Launching their mainnet in July of last year, Base actually started with less than $4 million in bridged assets. But by the end of its first week, the network had secured more than $200 million as more developers joined the network and started to create new tools for Base users and new things for Base users to actually do on chain. That amount has grown to an incredible 1.4 billion at the time of recording this video, bridging a total of 1.3 billion in Ethereum onto Base, with another 100 million in USDC currently held on the Base chain. This means that the majority of users have done nothing more than just transfer Ethereum or USDC over to the Base network in hopes of qualifying for maybe a potential airdrop or something like that. And there is on-chain activity. People are doing stuff, right? But this does make Base one of the most undervalued and underutilized networks in 2024. With the hype is building, and it's not going to stay under the radar for much longer. And that's because the billions currently held on the network waiting on the sidelines, ready to pounce. Okay, this is just a taste of the money that will soon flood into the network. That smart wallet's coming. Coinbase is going to make it easier than ever and push even harder to get money on Base. And that's because the co-creator of USDC, the second largest stablecoin in crypto, is highly connected to Coinbase. Coinbase announced last month that it'll begin transferring corporate and customer USDC balances to the Base network, unlocking huge liquidity on Base. This is a huge deal because funds that have been stored on Ethereum and other networks will begin leaving en masse to find a new home on Base, which is dirt cheap to use. Costs like 1 cent per transaction versus like 20 bucks on Ethereum or whatever, making Base one of the most liquid networks in the crypto markets. Considering that Solana has around $3.2 billion in stablecoins held on its network, Base network only needs to transfer about a billion of its more than $100 billion in corporate and customer assets to overtake Solana and knock it down a peg in the rankings. But besides money, you need users to grow a network. This is where the more than 100 million users, it was 122 million or something last time I checked, on Coinbase come into play. You see, they don't need to pull funds off the exchange and use a bridge like someone on Ethereum or some other networks do. No. That's because support for Base is going to be baked into the exchange and the smart wallet. All Coinbase has to do is flip the switch, and everyone on the exchange will have access to everything on Base. Yeah, you listening? That's crazy. And while Coinbase has stated in every official announcement that they do not currently plan to issue a network token, they still might someday. That'd be great, wouldn't it? Not once have they said, will they absolutely in no uncertain terms never issue a Base token. So while it may not happen anytime soon, still something to look forward to if you are using Base. If we just look at the history of every Ethereum-based network, not a single one hasn't issued a governance token at some point in time, and governance tokens are crap, but I'll take the money when it comes. And while Coinbase doesn't need to incentivize their users like other roll-ups have had to do, because it's Coinbase, they have the users, they have the money, they just need to transfer it over. With plans to transition Base network into a 100% community-operated blockchain, that could require a new token for users to be able to then participate in the governance and to decide the direction that Base will go on in the future. Look, it's still early. Okay, that hasn't happened yet. May not happen, or might not happen for years. Being this early does mean, though, getting on Base will put us ahead of this pack of 100 million users. Plus, that will come from the centralized exchange over time. letting us position a portfolio in key infrastructure projects like decentralized exchanges, lending protocols, and other sought after financial instruments like meme coins, making even the highest value projects like Aerodrome Finance, with its current less than $1 billion market cap, still probably highly undervalued when compared to like Uniswap and its more than $5 billion market cap. What about Brett? Brett. This is the premier meme coin on Base, and it's a hilarious coin. And yet, it has a market cap under $1 billion once again. Early. Okay. The whole Base ecosystem as a whole is early, and there's still a huge opportunity there to make money. Not financial advice, but it all just feels so undervalued still, from individual projects and their tokens to the entire network itself. Base also has some serious opportunities to earn incredible yields before Coinbase onboards all those people and starts to dilute everything, with multiple protocols offering more than 50% APR for projects currently launched on the network. So if you're used to having a premium price tag attached to transitioning to a new network, well, then this is going to be something for you too, because it's not a concern with Base, because transferring ETH and getting on Base costs only a few dollars if going from Ethereum. And if you're coming from Coinbase itself, pennies. Oh, and those contract interactions we're used to paying out the butt for, not with Base. Nope. Not only is Base fast, but it's also the cheapest layer 2 ever invented, with most transactions costing less than a penny in fees, or just a penny. I'll pay a penny. That's fine. Round it up. I'll pay the penny. So if you've been waiting for a personal invitation, here it is. Now is the perfect time to start exploring the Base ecosystem. Check it out. Play with some applications. Play with some meme coins, whatever. Have fun. But that timer is quickly running out, and the opportunity to be really early to Base, and it's still very early for Base, and this is something that has huge potential. That opportunity won't last super long. Okay? Markets move fast. Thanks for watching.